Hand clap, brothers and sisters. We are finally back. We finally made it to another reaction on this Mystelics Reacts channel. So welcome to all the Mystelics family and of course the new individuals who tuned in to see what's up on this vibrations, brothers and sisters. These are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment box below so that others can see it as well as I can see it as well. So of course inadvertently becoming a reaction vibrations for every single one of you guys. And of course that conversation is definitely happening right there. Of course, don't forget to click the thumbs up button. Click the thumbs up button. Click it. Don't be shy. Click it, man, to help push these videos further and further. And of course, if you've not done so yet, subscribe for more vibrations. But subscribe for more, brothers and sisters. So you will of course be notified. I just anyways, brothers and sisters, subscribe for more vibrations. Click the post notification bell, and of course, you will become a part of the Mystelics family when you click the post notification bell. Not just when you subscribe, but when you click the post notification bell. In that regard, right? Anyways, brothers and sisters, without further ado, let us get into the vibrations. Of course, we've seen this sentiment from an individual. Godson, free speech king. Interesting. Free speech is a factor here in the Channel of the Caribbean where people don't seem to have it. Or they are fearful that they will be victimized for actually telling the truth. It's interesting. You could tell something is wrong. This individual is saying with the economy. Yes, there's something definitely wrong with the economy, brothers and sisters. So many land and houses for sale all over Dominica. It's interesting that I mentioned some time back about PCAD, and of course the banks don't even feel like they can take the houses back, you know, since Ross left, a number of persons have mortgages and this kind of things. They're also keeping in mind that Ian Douglas told people to, hey, Ross coming back, bail back. So people go in their savings and all kind of stuff to bail back so they can make back their monies and stuff, and that did not happen. So apparently banks don't even think much, from my understanding. They don't even think much. Whatever you can give them, they'll take, because they cannot take back the house to sell to who? Nobody wants to buy, but everybody's house is on sale. It's very interesting what is going on when it comes on to the nature island of the Caribbean, Dominica, brothers and sisters. There's a video that I saw of Goku. I think did I showcase probably some other time, brothers and sisters. But of course we have the Dominica Social Security. Wow, all right. What is the future like, brothers and sisters? We have no idea. But of course the Dominica Social Security is expressing delay in payment of short-term benefits right there. Why are you expressing this? I mean, people putting their money. If the people putting their money, and then you're supposed to be putting it in investment to grow, you know, as people contributing, grow, you know. But apparently you have delays as usual. The Dominica Social Security exists to provide income replacement to insured persons and their dependents at times when their earnings are disrupted for reasons of illnesses, pregnancy, injury, disability, old age, or death. Since the program is a contributory one, you have to contribute. Of course, access to various benefits offered is dependent upon the payment of the requisite contributions. The Dominica Social Security takes this noble mandate seriously, they say. Another thing I was asked, why is the government taking money from, anyways, yes, all right, a noble mandate, seriously, that's what they take it. And while we can be proud of our track record over the years, we acknowledge with regret the delay being expressed by claimants in receiving their short term. I wonder if that is because the government take money. You know, I don't know, but you guys will let me know in the comment box below why that is. I mean, you're contributing, don't you? You contribute, you think they will safeguard your money, or try to put it in investments that actually grow in, you know. And then there's delays. Why is there delays? Thousands upon thousands of people are putting monies in until you reach a certain age and you can get it back. So you've been contributing from since you were probably 18, 19, 20 years to Dominica Social Security. And when it comes on to actually getting your monies back, you don't seem to get it. Huh? No, there's a problem there, brothers and sisters. I wonder why. Why that is, brothers and sisters. Never ask yourself that question. I tend to ask myself that question every day, even though I'm not on Dominica Social Security. Anyways, brothers and sisters, they express that delay is being experienced by the claimants in receiving their short-term benefits, sickness and maternity, in a timely manner. That simply means they don't have the money, brothers and sisters. What else could it be? What else? Tell me. Can somebody help me out there? Or when they're probably giving loans to the government probably doesn't pay them back, you know, and they are not able to then pass on that money where it is rightly due. First of all, I don't even know why would the government want to go and take a loan from Dominica Social Security. Is that something? Anyways, you guys will let me know what's up right there. So they're having a problem, brothers and sisters. in the quest to better serve our customers. All right. Now and in the future, we have embarked on a program of digital transformation intended to enhance the efficiency of our service delivery. Well, I think that would be money. You should have the money to deliver it. Don't you think so? Regrettably, as with any new technology, we have been encountering technical difficulties, of course, which are being addressed as and when they arise. It's kind of like when businesses know that they are in problems and then they have to figure out certain ways to tell the customers, you know, how to probably extend that time so that things can rectify during that time. That's kind of like what I'm seeing here. Technical difficulties. So if people come in person and say, hey, can I have my monies and whatnot, you should be able to do that, no? Or you just send it to their bank account? Is that how the technical difficulties? I think technical difficulties would have to be sending the people their money, eh? What do you think? Anyways, brothers and sisters, that's what they claim. All right, technical difficulties. This has caused delays in timely processing and payment of short-term benefits. What about the long-term ones? As we continue to navigate this period of transition, we are actively working to arrest the current backlog situation through the adoption of strategies designed to normalize the situation within the next month. Well, brothers and sisters, that's what they say. Do we believe them? I don't know. What do you think, brothers and sisters? Should we believe them? Should we not believe them? Especially knowing that the government might be intervening in funds. Boy. Anyway, brothers and sisters, move along right there. There was an individual that had something to tell SKERRIT and Dr. McIntyre. You already don't apologize to the little children.
But you can't do a big man that. Every time, don't come, don't have, don't come. Tell Irving Dr. McIntyre, his mother, and tell SKERRIT he can kiss my foot on N.E.P or kiss my bum across.
What's your money?
What?
What's your money?
You work? Well, work stop.
You work and you do get paid. Apparently, I've been hearing that N.E.P workers haven't been paid for August yet. So I'm guessing he's probably one of them. Or he just didn't get paid and vexed with McIntyre and SKERRIT. Which would probably be the reason why this thing is in effect. Don't you think it has anything to do with money or technology, brothers and sisters? Do we have money? And does Dominica Social Security have the people's money? Or they gave it to SKERRIT? I don't know. Talk to me. What do you think, brothers and sisters? And then look, wow, people don't get paid yet. And people have bills to pay and all kind of things. You know what? It's another thing when you have bills to pay. And the people who have to pay your income, not giving you your income. But then when you don't pay your bills, you lose your facilities. And then when you have to go and connect it back, you have to pay extra fee. So they have late payments. They don't pay you. If they pay you at all, you're not getting the extra money on the extra fees you have to pay to put back your facilities, your light or your water or whatever. You don't get any extra money, brothers and sisters. You have to go in the late payment if they pay you to then put money, pay your arrears, and then pay for the late fees. I think there should be some sort of, not necessarily law, but an understanding that if there's a late payment at a certain time, if you're supposed to get it by month end, let's say you're supposed to get it on the 28th, if by the 2nd or the 3rd you don't get your monies, you should give you a 10% additional fee on that. They should put a 10% on your salary. Don't you think so? But then again, we have the unions, $10 to $20 they give the people. $10 to $20 per year, not per month. So if you're getting 1,000 and you check it, well, I'll get 1,100 because of late payment. Well, all the best. All the best with that one. But of course, he's definitely telling McIntyre.
Don't come. Tell Irving Dr. McIntyre, his mother, and tell SKERRIT he can kiss my foot on N.E.P or kiss my bum across.
What's your money?
What?
What's your money?
You work?
You work and you don't get paid. It's interesting, brothers and sisters. Very sad. Very, very sad indeed. No, yes, maybe in between. What are your thoughts, guys? Let me know your thoughts on that regard right there. But it's interesting that I know a number of persons will always say, but these people still go back and vote for the very people that are doing it. So I remember back in the day, one of the things that they were saying is that United Workers Party is paying late. Remember that? They're paying late. I think for agriculture, sometimes the people outside didn't pay on a timely manner. It wasn't the UWP problem. From my understanding, it was the people outside that didn't pay at a timely manner, and as a result, persons were not able to get their monies exactly on time. But here, they were making noise last time, but look, it happening all the time now. And apparently nobody making noise about it. Well, Mr. making noise about late payments. Sometimes I even hear that N.E.P workers or wherever, apparently the N.E.P workers getting the worst of it because, you know, getting their salary first, scary them. They doesn't miss. I think the people, just like when you have leadership, brothers and sisters, I think the leaders should get paid last. Yes, that's what I think. If you're a real true leader, when you're looking at your household, sometimes when you look at family households, they're making sure the children eat first. You know, the children, or at least the children have food to eat. And then parents will be like, okay, if they don't have, well, they don't have. They will, you know, but at least they want to make sure that the children eat something, not true? The leader of the household will ensure that the people are properly taken care of. But it doesn't seem like that is the case for this one at all. Well, the leaders want to get paid first, and then the dregs remaining, whatever you get, well, take whatever you get. That's what happens in this nature island of the Caribbean, brothers and sisters. You know, and they getting the benefits too, you know. It's one thing when they getting their salaries and they making sure that they put their benefits too. So if I have to get $1,000 and my benefits is $1,500, I'm gonna get $2,500 before anybody else get paid. You wouldn't say, you know what, let me get my salary first, okay, and then let the other people get, and then what remains, if I'm supposed to give $1,500 and $500 remains, well, I'll get the $500 for my benefit. You know, at least something of that sort. But it doesn't seem like that is happening at all. It seems like everybody is just for themselves, you know, what I can benefit. And they increase their salaries again, so, you know, less money coming to the people, more fees on the back of the people who have to pay. It seems like everybody's working for the government, not the government working for the people. It's interesting. Anyways, brothers and sisters, there's this also other thing that I've seen right there, Dominica Reform Party. Interesting. I don't know what that is, but hey, this is what they're saying. So here's what is happening, brothers and sisters. SKERRIT and his corrupt government are selling our passports to known criminals. Apparently, they're still doing that. That's something else, eh? Anyways, I don't know if that's the case. You guys will let me know in the comment box below. All right. So SKERRIT and his corrupt government are selling our passports to known criminals and deliberately giving them, not just selling passports, but giving diplomatic passports. And they used to do that back in the day a lot. With criminals, known criminals. They didn't care because they were getting the monies. And they thought it would go hush-hush. But then, you know, foreigners came in and say, hey, look at what is going on. Foreigners that had no dealings with Dominica, you know, brothers and sisters. No dealings with Dominica at all. They were going out there to trace corruption and so forth all over the place, and then they found links back to Dominica as a result of corruption. Ay, ay, ay. And Dominicans, they came to Dominica and tell Dominicans, and Dominicans pretending, oh, that only come and tell us now. We know that already. You know corruption going on. They bring in more corruption for you, and you're saying, oh, we know that already. Really? Ay, ay, ay. You can tell when people don't want change, brothers and sisters. Well, very few don't want change. It seems like those that don't want change talking the loudest. Anyways, so what is happening is SKERRIT and its current government are selling passports to known criminals and deliberately giving them under alias names. Yes, that's what they used to do back in the day. I think they changed that because Trump them said, not to put that. Anyways, to help them circumvent the system and avoid being caught by international authorities. Yeah, Dominica literally used to do that. That is a fact. When they give people, why do you think, who you think is what is his name? The MMC partner, Anthony Hayden. Who you think Anthony Hayden is, brothers and sisters? Huh? You think Anthony Hayden is his real name? We know him as Anthony Hayden. You think Anthony Hayden is his real name? No, it's not. It's a name given to him by the passport regime, brothers and sisters, from our understanding right there. Let me know, you know, let me know. Am I wrong? Let me know. All right. Meanwhile, this individual saying we are losing the ability to travel on our own passports, yes, as a result of decisions being made by governments. I don't think people understand that yet. The people who are responsible for Dominicans losing the access or visa-free access is the government, not the people. And you know why I know this? Because I remember when England was trying to keep it to the Dominican people born in Dominica, they realized that they put in the passports under the Dominican people name, so there was pretty much very little way to find out if these people were actually Dominican or not. Plus, they're changing their names. So all that was working against the Dominican people, and that is because the government them were doing this. Not the people, not the citizens, you know. But you see, the citizens have a big price to pay in that. You know why? Because it's the citizens that have allowed themselves to not vote and allowed SKERRIT them to go outside and get voters for them to come in and vote to tilt the scale against the will of the Dominican people. And we talk about free and fair elections. Very interesting stuff, brothers and sisters. Anyways, meanwhile, we are losing the ability to travel to on our own passport because the credibility of our, yes, that is a fact. I know this as a fact, brothers and sisters. Dominica passport is losing its credibility and it's collapsing. Some people might not have issues. I know a number of persons who had issues when it comes on to utilizing the Dominican passport. Meanwhile, our CBI funds money from our passport, birthright, brothers and sisters, are being used to help individuals build hotels and resorts. And what do we get? Nothing. Yeah. All you get is housing that you have to stay quiet or making you loyal. Though you don't want to be loyal, you are forced to be loyal because you cannot speak and say, hey, stop your dirty ways. No, you cannot do that because they are literally keeping you down. Literally keeping you down, man. And that is their plan to do so right there. Of course, meanwhile, CBI funds money from our passports are being used to help individuals build hotels and resorts. And what do we get? Absolutely nothing, brothers and sisters. No profits, no benefits, nothing from these investments. In fact, look at St. Kitts. St. Kitts themselves giving their people at least probably once or twice a year. They give them some sort of dividends in the CBI. And keep in mind, not just the citizens, you know, those people living there. The citizens get $500 from my understanding, and the normal people outsiders get $250 if you're paying taxes and this kind of things there. You work in there, you getting part of the wealth. Dominica sold the most passports. How much? What all you get? What all you get? SKERRIT decided building house and making thing and saying, hey, look at what we're doing for the people them, and then saying it costs $400,000. And that same housing project when done in Guyana or Trinidad, one of those places there, was about $40,000. And people want to defend that. That's how it goes sometimes. The birthright money is being used for them. No profits, no benefits, nothing from these investments. They kill the economy and then they say they're building houses for the people who then have to stay loyal. If they talk, they kick them out of the house, brothers and sisters. I don't think the people understand the power right there. Meanwhile, SKERRIT, who is now a millionaire. Well, many people say he's a millionaire. A few people are saying he's a billionaire. It's not too far-fetched to say that he's a billionaire, brothers and sisters. I don't know, you guys can let me know if I'm wrong or right, but aren't there billions of dollars missing when it comes into the CBI program? With all the passport, Dominica has sold almost 50% out of the 5 countries when it comes on to passports, brothers and sisters. St. Kitts included. St. Kitts, Antigua, Grenada, Dominica, and St. Lucia, I think, is the other one right there. Almost 50% of the 5 countries' passports were sold by Dominica. And what we getting to show for it? It's willful, it's intent. Very interesting stuff right there, brothers and sisters. Meanwhile, SKERRIT, who is now $1 million, stays in office, taking our passport money and investing it. He's the investor, not sure? Who is really benefiting? Because it is sure as heck, it's not us. That's true. We deserve answers. This is our money, our future, our right. We should see the profits and gains from these investments, yes. And also we need to see the accounting of it too. The same accounting, he said it would embarrass Lennox. It's just nice things to say, you know. Nice, he's going to say, oh, you're going to embarrass Lennox and Lennox and da. 2019, up to now, you cannot provide the accounting. We deserve answers. This is our money, our future, our right. We should see the profits and gains, yes, from these investments, not just watch as someone else gets rich while we get nothing. SKERRIT came from absolutely nothing. And sure, his salary might be, you know, very conducive and what have you, blah, blah, blah. That would probably make him a millionaire today, given he never used his money and only using the benefits. But when it comes down to the actual reasoning behind the kind of money SKERRIT is alleged to have had or is having, but billions outside there. Brothers and sisters, stop the corruption, protect our passports, demand our rights. Now, I remember individuals always talking about me, Mystelics, what you always saying about America and this kind of things here, and Democrats. I compare Democrats to be exactly like the Dominica Labour Party because I'm seeing the evidence very clear. And hopefully this video will get to let you guys understand where I'm coming from. Because I remember back in the day, Mystelics, they say, Mystelics, why you side with Trump? Why you side with Trump? What? I say, you mean to tell me I can side with Kamala and Kamala doing craziness, destroying black lives, all black and brown people lives, making up statements and just lying. These people raised $1.4 billion. And at the end of the campaign, had negative $20 million. $1.4 billion. That's listen to this, brothers and sisters.
Why don't Democrats want safe cities? Like, really think about it. They run American major cities for decades, and what do we see? Well, we see a lot of crime and chaos, lots of poverty, and a whole lot of dependency.
That is the point that I want to raise right there, brothers and sisters. We see that?
Well, we see a lot of crime and chaos, lots of poverty, and a whole lot of dependency.
Crime has increased. We have Blackmore talking as if he's doing a wonderful job. Under Blackmore's reign, crime has increased. Poverty has increased on the SKERRIT. Tell me I'm lying, brothers and sisters. Am I lying? I want to lie. Let me know if I'm lying. Tell me in the comments I lie. Mystelics, you lie. Tell me I lie like Satan. And then tell me how I lie, brothers and sisters. And this is why.
I do want you to realize this isn't an accident. I know you think it's just how the cards have been dealt, but it's not.
No, you think that what's happening in Dominica is just by accident? You think they're destroying the economy and they're making the people dependent on them is by accident? Do you think them coming and say nice things, these are not pie in the sky promises, and then you see literally that these are pie in the sky promises? No elevation for the people. The power reps are out there doing absolutely nothing for the people. And you think when they come on campaign and make promises that they do not keep over and over and over and over and over again, brothers and sisters, we still have stuff, a lot, probably 95% from since when Labour came in 2000 that has not been accomplished. And they keep every campaign making new things, and sometimes even taking from United Workers' Parties and manifesto to put on their thing, and then they're making it seem as if, oh, we're going to do this. No, they don't. There's literally no elevation, brothers and sisters of the people. Let's continue.
Members of the Congressional Black Caucus and Democrat mayors, y'all, they thrive on...
Brothers and sisters, you hear what she's saying there? You what she's saying there? Think of the government scaring them. Who's thriving? The people? Or the scaring them as thriving? Hold on, brothers and sisters. So right now, brothers and sisters, I was just linking up right there. But let's continue right there. Let me see if I can rush this stuff.
You're like, oh, how so, April? Let me explain. Chaos keeps you dependent.
Facts.
And dependency keeps them in power.
Instability creates chaos, brothers and sisters, and as a result of the chaos, people are consistently, what's going on, what's going on? They are distracted from exactly what is going on. True for.
They tax the middle class, redistribute crumbs, and then have the nerve to call it compassion. Yes. But the truth is,
they're giving you crumbs. I always consider this to be breadcrumbs mentality, brothers and sisters. Breadcrumbs mentality.
This is about control. Y'all, they are king of the ashes.
Isn't that what the government is doing? Control?
If the people rise up, demand school choice and demand safety, oh, they slap that down. You can't have no school choice. No!
If you want betterment for your children, all sorts of sectors across Dominica has protested. Police, nurses, just name it, children. Everybody has protested. And they just smack it down like nothing is happening. Not true? Okay.
You can't have that.
You can't.
And then here comes Donald Trump, exposing the lie.
Thompson Fountain and Lennox Linton, exposing what's happening, especially Lennox Linton. Kudos to Lennox Linton, man. Exposing, because most of the things that was happening, if it wasn't for Lennox, we wouldn't have known. Especially when we know money's outside there. Oh, no money's outside there. Then they have to admit it. Boy, I tell you.
One stroke of the pen. He shows exactly how easy it is to restore order.
That's why I like Dr. Thompson's 10 pillars, because it makes sense, logical sense. I mean, the things that they are talking about on the 10 pillars, they are literally doing it in Grand 4. When you're releasing about a ton of dashing every week, and you have this sector, you know, you plant some plant this time, some plant another time, so you have consistent flow of dashing, brothers and sisters. That is the idea that should be happening.
You just enforce the law, prosecute the crime, and suddenly, I don't know, the murder rate just drops. And what have we seen Democrats do? Oh, they attack him for cleaning up their mess.
Imagine that. Washington, D.C. today, brothers and sisters, the cleanest. They have noticed no homicides taking place. None. Since they released the National Guard, brothers and sisters, and the things that they should have been doing long time ago. They're doing it now. And there's not clean. People wondering which place is this? Especially places that were filthy, dirty.
Why? Because they need the chaos.
Yep.
That is why. It's really simple.
So they can keep the people under pressure. Under pressure. There's this statement that always go, when you wake up in the morning, make your bed. Because then it kind of sets the trajectory for the rest of your day. But if you have a dirty bed and your bed not clean and not making this kind of things there, the rest of the day most likely going to end up being that sentiment as well.
Trump doesn't have to do this. I mean, listen, he could be sitting in Mar-a-Lago, minding his business,
Yep.
ignore all of this, and watch it all burn.
In fact, he was the only president, brothers and sisters, of recent history that has made less money coming into presidency. What?
But he wants to do the right thing. But meanwhile, Democrats, in their hatred, are so blinded by their hatred, they'd rather see the cities burn
Yep.
than to admit that Donald Trump is right.
Facts.
But the thing is, I break all of this down in my latest episode over on Unshakable with April Chapman.
Well, guys, you get the point right there. This is why I compare Democrats and liberals to be the same thing. They're just under a different name. I know some people disagree. Well, fine. Show me how you disagree. Tell me. Who's benefiting people? I had a conversation with my partner the other day on the merit of who's taking care of the lesser class of people or poorer class of people. And I was talking about no tax on tips and this kind of things there. And then he admitted, yes, that's true. I tell him, so what has the other side ever done? What has the other side ever done for the poor man? What? Give them food stamps? Really? Food stamps is what helps you? Brothers and sisters, what are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment box below. This is all about us for these vibrations. I really would appreciate what you guys have to say, man. Leave your thoughts and comments. These are mine. Of course, if you appreciate my concise, click the thumbs up button. Click it, brothers and sisters. If you want to get more vibes, if you want to get more reaction, brothers and sisters, definitely subscribe. Click the bell, subscribe, so you'll be notified when I post and publish my videos. Right. Anyways, guys, your boy Mystelics once again. Be real. Star King always. Thanks so much for watching. Be positive.